Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm making English muffins. So this is kind of a two-part process. You have to start the process the night before you want to make the English muffins. My sourdough is nice and active and ready to go. Now, if your sourdough is not active, you can use discard, your sourdough discard. It doesn't have to be active like this one is right now. I'm just choosing to use the active. So I'm gonna make a double batch. That way I can freeze some. But if you're gonna do a single batch, you would need half a cup of your discard. English muffins are very easy to make. They're just, like I said, you have to do the process the night before to start them. Then, if you're doing a single batch, it's 1 3/4 cup of flour. And 1 cup of milk. And this is your sponge for the English muffins. And in the morning, there will be some things that we need to add to it. So we're gonna mix this together, cover it with plastic wrap, and then leave it on the counter overnight and up to 18 hours. And I will see you in the morning. So it's the next morning. Our sponge is nice and spongy. And I'm gonna get this into my mixer. I went ahead already and got some ingredients that need to be added to it the morning of. You'll need to add a half a cup of flour, a tablespoon of sugar, 3/4 teaspoon salt, and a teaspoon of baking soda. And you're just gonna mix this with the dough hook for about 3 minutes. It's kind of hard to get all of that sponge batter out because it is quite sticky. And then add those other ingredients into the mixer and mix for 3 minutes. I have some flour on my silicone mat here. Now this dough is quite loose, but just trust it. Don't add more flour because then they're going to be too dense and they're not going to really turn out well. So I'm just scraping this out onto a liberally floured surface. And I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of flour on top of it and onto my hands. As you can see, it is very, very sticky. And I'm just going to kind of give it a couple folds, kind of just like you would if you were making a sourdough loaf. And after a few stretches and folds, it all comes together. And you're going to want to kind of roll this out until it's about 1/4 to 1/2 inch thick. And then I'm going to take my biscuit cutters and cut them out. I'm going to get about 24 muffins out of this, so I'm going to cut 12 and then regather all the dough up and do it again. Now that they're all cut, I'm going to take some cornmeal on a baking sheet and just kind of coat the baking sheet with that cornmeal. That is plain cornmeal, it's not Jiffy Mix. And then I'm going to place the muffins onto the cornmeal, and then these need to sit for 1 hour. Then you want to take a cast iron skillet and preheat it on medium to medium low. And you're going to put your English muffins, cornmeal side down, onto the skillet. And you want to cook these for about 5 minutes on each side. Now that they're all done, here's how you open them. You don't use a knife, you take a fork and just poke holes all the way around the English muffin, and they pull apart very easily. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make English muffins. It's very easy and they are so delicious. Make sure you give this video a like, drop me a comment, and until next time, abundance and blessings to you. Bye, guys.